even though they had started already giving out the Emmys last week, because, they break it up into several nights, the biggest night of the television year was last night. What they call the prime time Emmys, where they give out the biggest awards, happened last night. And I got to tell you, I couldn't be more thrilled. Even though I was kind of rooting for Andor to win Best Series, it did not. But my goodness, I remember I got an excited text from a friend of mine last night going, oh my God, Andor took home one of the biggest prizes there is, Best Writing in a series. And I immediately, Rob, the first thing I did was I picked up my phone and I texted you. I'm like, Andor won Best Writing.
Yep.
For
Dan Gilroy.
a drama series. Dan Gilroy, Tony's brother, he took home the Emmy last night for outstanding writing in a drama series. I couldn't be more thrilled about it. But Rob, it wasn't just Andor. And by the way, the one show I said that I said I would be totally okay if this one show won over Andor, and that was The Pitt. And The Pitt did it. So it was a big night for The Pitt. Penguin again took home 9 Emmys, including a major one for Milioti, who won for acting as Best Actress. And the studio won 13. The studio set a record for the most Emmy wins by a comedy series, taking home all the major ones with it, winning 13. Let's go over and take a quick look.
But nobody thanks Sal Saperstein, John.
But you know what they did earlier in the week at the earlier Emmy presentation, they were all thanking Sal Saperstein, which I thought was pretty great. Okay, so let's take a look at the winners. So the biggest prize of the night, outstanding drama series. We saw that Andor was nominated, The Diplomat, which is great, The Last of Us, which is great, Paradise, which is great, The Pitt, Severance, Slow Horses, and White Lotus, and The Pitt win. Again, my pick for Best Drama Series was Andor, but like I said, leading up to the Emmys, if there is a show that could win, that I would be totally okay if it won, because it was outstanding. It was The Pitt, so I was really happy for it to see that they won. All right. Best lead actor in a drama series went to Noah Wyle for The Pitt. So Sterling K. Brown for Paradise was great. Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us, and Adam Scott for Severance. But I thought Adam Scott had a shot. I thought Sterling K. Brown had a shot, but Noah Wyle won. Couldn't be more happy for it because he is incredible in this. Then I think the second biggest award of the night is Outstanding Comedy Series. Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, which was way better than I thought it would be, I have to admit. Shrinking, which is what I would have voted for. What We Do in the Shadows, but the studio won Best Comedy again. I personally would have given it to Shrinking, but I have no problems with the studio winning. It was insanely good, and I can't wait for a second series. And again, that's just one of the 13 Emmys that the studio won. Limited series or anthology, Adolescence, no surprise, won over Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, which I thought was really good. The Penguin, which I might have voted for, and Monsters. So Adolescence wins this. Not a lot of surprise. A lot of people were expecting to sweep up a lot. Outstanding talk series was The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, winning over The Daily Show and Jimmy Kimmel Live. Lead actor in a limited series or anthology. This was going to be a close one between Colin Farrell and Stephen Graham, and Stephen Graham won it for Adolescence, which is great to see him. I mean, he's been in the business for so long, Rob. It was really neat seeing him get that spotlight. Best actress in a limited series, anthology, series, or movie, Kristen Milioti for The Penguin, beating out the likes of Michelle Williams, Rashida Jones, and Cate Blanchett. And Milioti won for The Penguin, yet another one of the big awards that they won. Then, outstanding reality, lead actress in a drama series. This was a surprise. Almost all the awards outlets, all the awards writers were saying that Kathy Bates was going to win for Matlock. And I'm going to say she probably should have won. But Britt Lower from Severance, in a big surprise of the evening, took it. So good for her. Gene Smart again won for Hacks. This is becoming an annual regular thing. Best actor in a comedy series. Again, I would have given it to Jason Segel in Shrinking, but I've got no issues or problems that Seth Rogen won for the studio. Seth Rogen, I don't know that I've ever liked him more than I do in this. I mean, I like him in almost everything he's in, but I just love him in the studio. So that worked great for him. Supporting actor in a comedy series. A lot of people thought Sal Saperstein. A lot of people thought Ike Barinholtz might have won for this. But in another big surprise for the evening, Jeff Hiller won for Somebody Somewhere. Caught a lot of people by surprise. I think a lot of people had their brackets broken on that. Anyway, guys, we go through. So the big winners of the evening, the Pitt winning Best Drama Series, the studio winning 13 Emmys, but really great show. By the way, side note, The Bear got shut out.
Yeah.
The Bear got shut out, which has kind of been a mainstay. But for the studio, man, this is huge. But again, also great representation for more genre stuff. The Penguin winning the major award for Kristen Milioti, and most importantly and significant to me, Andor winning one of the top prizes for best writing in a series. I'm super excited to see that. Again, I kind of wish it won best drama, but I'll take this.
Guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. Look, you and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right actually means you win. And with football back, there is no better time to get in on the action. You guys know I've been using PrizePicks for a while now, and it's honestly the most fun I've had engaging with the new football season already. For example, this weekend, I had Josh Allen throwing for more than 270 passing yards and Baker Mayfield having more than 2.5 passing touchdowns, and boom, I won on both. Building your lineups on PrizePicks is fast, simple, and honestly extremely fun. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and if you're right, you win. What's even better is that PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still win even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Plus, they've even got this thing called injury reboots, so if a player goes down in the first half, it won't count against you. And PrizePicks operates in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. So download the app today and use code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAMPEA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to see now the results that came out of the Emmys, biggest night for television. What are the results that really stood out to you? What are the significant ones? Were there any surprises for you? What did you think?
Well, look, I really did enjoy the studio, but the sheer amount of awards that it won, I thought was pretty staggering, being that it's coming out of the box. It's first season. And the fact that it is so inside baseball, Hollywood loves to honor itself. And literally the studio is about Hollywood. But the thing is, the show is so damn funny and it's so well done. And, I wonder, I think their music score, I don't know if the music score won, but I really love the percussive drum heavy score. I know it was nominated. I don't know if it won. But that was the thing that really surprised me. I mean, all these other shows, The Pitt is so self-evidently great. We had so much, it just goes to show you, so much good television is on the air now. Whether you're watching comedies, whether you're watching science fiction like Andor, whether you're watching comic book, The Batman, or whether you're watching, speculative sci-fi and Severance. I mean, there's so much good stuff. That was the thing that, and Jean Smart winning for Hacks again, she's delivering a tour de force performance, so that none of it really surprised me. But overall, you just realize that, wow, there's a lot of really good work being done. John, who was suspiciously absent? Star Trek.
Who's that?
And deservedly so. Just saying.
Well, there were a lot of shows. Yeah. Hey, listen, again, Star Trek. Strange New Worlds is the best Star Trek thing we've had since Next Generation. But I don't think I would have voted for it for Emmys. I mean, this is not. It's not Andor. It ain't. I just had
to get that in there. I had to get that. Kind of like the Vulcan salute in the picture from last night of everybody. If you look in the back, you'll see my Vulcan salute for you, John.
I did. It's just funny because we were looking at the picture from last night. I'm like, where's Rob? I know we took the picture after he came out, and then it was like finding where's Waldo, and finally we saw you in the back with.
Hey man, this was a Campea Show night, John. You should be front and center, but I was there representing. I was there.
It was a good night.
Great night.
It was a great night for the studio. Great night for the Pitt. Great night for Andor. Great night for the Penguin.
And adolescence. You know, the fact that
Oh,
got
yeah,
so many
and
awards.
huge.
Stephen Graham, what an innovative show! Real ballsy approach to doing what they were doing, and I loved seeing that the acting in that show, which floored me. One of my
So
favorite
good.
things. Did you see the video? The kid that starred in Adolescence, his favorite actor is Jake Gyllenhaal. And he was
Oh, no, I
talking.
didn't see that.
He was talking about, like, they showed a clip. If you look at it, there was multiple interviews where he says that his favorite actor is Jake Gyllenhaal, and somebody, I know it was set up, but Jake Gyllenhaal came and met him, and you could see how excited he was, and how it was just look. Did they set that up? Am I supposed to buy into it because it's total propaganda? Sure, but it really warmed my heart to see that. So you go, Jake Gyllenhaal, and you go, Adolescence.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the Emmy results? There were a couple of big surprises in there, but I got to tell you, even though like my show didn't win, I thought it was a great night of results. I think it just kind of highlights how great TV is right now. Again, it's great to see genre television getting some of the big awards. Big happiness here for the Pitt, but also for the studio. Again, studio setting the record for most Emmy wins for a comedy series. That was awesome. Again, nothing though will ever beat Schitt's Creek that swept all the big awards. Again, you guys remember Schitt's Creek won Best Comedy, Best Directing, Best Writing, Best Lead Actor, Best Lead Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress. It won all of it. I don't think that'll ever happen again, but still 13 for the studio is amazing. Whatever you guys think about that, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.